Good evening, guys. This is Winter FX. Okay, so we'll be talking about this. We are going to have a course price action, pure price action. Okay, trading with the naked charts, but we are going to take it from the basics to the higher level. Okay, so um, we're going to take it level by level. Okay, so if you want to grab everything and be able to trade the naked chart, you have to follow you have to follow this channel step by step, videos by videos. Okay, so let's start with we are going to start with candlestick patterns. Okay, candlestick pattern, maybe you've read it somewhere or something like that, but it's actually very common. There are about eight or even more than eight types of candlestick pattern. We'll be talking about them two by two, okay? And then before we move to the next topic, but let's start with candlestick pattern. Let's take it step by step here. We're going to be talking about engulfing candle today. The engulfing candle. There are two types of engulfing candle: the bullish engulfing candle and the bearish engulfing candle. Okay, so this engulfing candle, I've seen a lot of people using it as their main strategy. Like they are just doing their what they are waiting for is for the engulfing candle to form, and then they will take their trades based on it. Okay, that's what some people do. But the thing is that this, like I said, basics to the complex one, to the ones that you need uh need more time with. Okay, this won't take time. This won't take a lot of time, okay, because this is just what every traders is supposed to know. Everyone, this is what they are supposed to know, okay. This is one of the confluence that you have to consider when trading the forex markets. So like I said, some people used to go with just engulfing candle. Yes, the engulfing candle is a good confluence to go with, but going alone with it without other confluence, without other reasons to trade the market, is not actually a good idea. So let's get into the topic itself, the engulfing candle, right? So the engulfing candle uh is there are two types of engulfing candle, like I said, the bullish and bearish. So let's get into the bullish engulfing candle. The bullish engulfing candle is simply when a bullish candle engulfs the previous bearish candle. Let's say there's a downtrend like such, okay, and then there is a bullish candle after a fall, and the last bearish candle, the bullish candle, engulfs it. Let's look for an example from the market. Hold on. Okay, we have an engulfing candle here. Okay, look at this. There is a fall to the downside here, right? And then this is the last candle that is formed. Oh, this candle that you're looking at is something that we'll be talking about later, okay? So it is kind of a mixed candlestick pattern. When we talk about it, you'll be able to analyze this kind of candlestick patterns. It's like a two candlestick pattern working together here, right? So let's look for just clearly engulfing candle that you can, we're talking about an engulfing candle that you can, so that we can get the best example for it. Okay, I'm coming. Give me a second. Okay, right here. This is an engulfing candle right here. Okay, I will use the brush. Ouch. Then I'll remove the brush. Right. Sorry for that. Okay. This is an engulfing candle, bullish engulfing candle. There was a bearish movement, and then the last bearish candle, the bullish candle that formed next to it, is bigger than it, very bigger than it. That's just the simple logic. The last bearish candle, when you see a bullish candle that is bigger than the previous bearish candle, that is a bullish engulfing candle. Okay, so that is that. So why is this candle formed? Like I said, every candlestick pattern have their reasons to be formed. There's always a reason. But most people don't know the reason. They just know the candle. Okay. But knowing the reason will give you a better understanding of the market. You see the markets differently. Okay, let's say it like this. This is the reason why an engulfing candle, a bullish engulfing candle, makes the market to buy. Okay. There is a bearish move, bearish trend, okay, which simply means that the sellers are in the market. A bearish trend means that the sellers are in the market like this. This is a bearish trend, okay. And then right after it, a bullish candle that is bigger than the previous bearish candle is formed, which simply means that the buyers are now in the market in a very high quality or quantity, that it even takes over the bears, the sellers. Okay, the buyers are now even more plenty than the sellers in the market, because now, as you can see, this is the number of this is like the numbers of sellers in the market at this particular in 4 hours. This is the number of sellers in the market in 4 hours. This is like an example of the sellers that are in the market in the last 4 hours. And then the next 4 hours, as you can see, look at the buyers that are in the market. A lot of buyers are in the market, which caused the bigger move of the of the buyers, which is also the bull. Okay, and then right after it, we have another bullish candle, which shows that the buyers didn't leave the market. They did not. They are still in the market. Okay. But this is something that you have to consider. After it, if a bearish candle is also formed, just make sure that the bearish candle did not close below this bullish engulfing. If it didn't close below it, then it's still a buy. But the moment the bearish candle closes below this bullish engulfing candle, then it is still a bullish trend. The bullish engulfing candle rules has been violated. So you can't call that a bullish engulfing again, because the bearish candle have already closed below it, which shows that the sellers are now are now back in the market. See, that's something you have to get. It is not about the engulfing candle. It is about the buyers and sellers now. The buyers were in the market in low quantity here. Here they were in the market in a very high quality quantity. I mean, they were very sorry. I'm mixing that up. So they were in the market in a very high quantity here, and then here the quantity reduced. But when you see here, the buyers are now back in the market, and as you can see, very strong candle, which means that the number of buyers in the market is now more than the number of sellers. And when that happens, what you expect is that the bigger number will happen. If it is the bigger number will take the move. If it is the sellers that are in more number than the buyers, then you see a sale. That is basically how the market works, right? Okay, so this is it. The buyers are now more in the market than the sellers now. What you expect is a move. When you see a bullish engulfing candle, what you expect is a bullish move. Okay, is a buy. You buy. So, and when you set your SL in this kind of like I said, once the okay, right here, once the candle closed below this engulfing candle, the rules are no more valid, which simply means that the bullish engulfing candle is no longer valid. Okay, so you know where to set your SL now. If you are taking your trade based on engulfing candle, you set your SL right below it. So when they closes below it, they will take you out, which is rare. Actually, you would have taken as much pips as you want by that time, with some other confluence, which we are going to be talking about in the future. Okay, so and there's something you have to note. When this bullish engulfing candle is formed, you want to see another bullish candle next to it, or if it is a bearish candle that is next to it, make sure that it doesn't close below the engulfing candle. Okay, that is something you have to know. So that is that about engulfing candle. An engulfing candle, you know what it is now, a bullish engulfing candle. We are going to be talking about the bearish engulfing candle in this same video. In the next video, we are going to another candlestick pattern. Okay, but in this same video, we are going to be talking about the bearish engulfing candle. But first, I want you to know something about this bullish engulfing candle. Okay, when a bullish engulfing candle is formed, there is high probability that the market will move upward, but it cannot be used alone. Those people that used to use it alone and use, like, they will wait for the engulfing candle and buy, it is not usual. It doesn't usually works like that. Market doesn't work like that. Okay, it is just one of the confluence, one of the at least three confluence that you need in the market. We are going to be talking about the rest of the confluence as we go on, but for today we are going to be talking about this candlestick pattern. Okay, so let's go to the bearish candlestick pattern. Let's look for other bullish engulfing candle and see how it works. Okay, look at it right here. This is a bullish engulfing candle right here. Hold on. This is a bullish engulfing right here, as you can see. Another one right here, as you can see. Those are bullish engulfing candle. Okay, let's look for another one. Okay, you want to see the candle closed above the previous bearish candle. Okay, this is a nice. This is a good example. Hold on. This is a very good example of an engulfing candle with a bearish follow up. Look at this. This is an engulfing candle. You have a bearish candle here and then a bullish candle that engulfs the previous bearish candle, right? And then the next thing you have is a bearish candle next to it. But as you can see, it didn't close below this engulfing candle. If it closes below it, then it is invalid and you will not see this good move that you see. What you see next is a bearish candle and a bearish candle after and after. Okay, look at it. Look at something here. This is also an engulfing candle, but what you see here is bearish. That is why you cannot trade only based on engulfing candle. You need some other confluence, but these are just the basics. When you have other confluence, it will make it very easy for you to use these candles. Okay, so that is an engulfing candle. And there's one other thing that I want to tell you. Well, I just said it. You need other confluence for this candlestick pattern to work, like support and resistance and stuffs. But when we move forward, like I said, we are going to take this price action step by step and apply them. Okay, so let's go to a bearish engulfing candle then. A bearish engulfing candle, just like the bullish engulfing candle, it is simply the buyers who are taking over the market, and then the next thing that happened is that the sellers enter the market. Look at it here. As you can see here, this is a sign of the buyers entering the market. As you can see, the buyers are in the market. Look at this bull move. Look at it, this long candle, very long, shows that the buyers are in the market. And then the next thing you see, the buyers are still in the market. And then this, the buyers are still in the market. But when the next candle formed, which is a bearish candle here, look at this bearish candle. It engulfs the previous buy, which shows that the sellers are now in the market in very high quantity. There are more sellers in the market than the buyers now. So when you see that, you know that that is an engulfing. The next thing you want to see is a bearish candle follow up, or if a bullish candle follows it up, it must not close below this engulfing candle, like I said. Okay, so when we already see a bearish candle follow up, which is this, and then you set your SL below it. Like I said, you set your SL below the previous candle, previous low. Okay, you set your SL below the previous low, and then what do you see next? You see a good move downward. You see that? You see a good move downward. So let's look for another bearish engulfing candle. There should be a lot. Okay, let's move to something uh better. Okay. Okay, let's go to higher time frames. Let's look for an engulfing candle on higher time frames. Okay, I want to add all these candlestick pattern that we are going to be talking about, guys. The higher the time frame, the more valid it is. The lower the time frame, the more uh, the more the percentage that it will be a success will reduce. Okay, when you see an engulfing candle on 4 hour, there is more probability that the market is going to buy. Okay, when you see let me put it like this: when you see a bullish engulfing candle on 4 hours, and then you see a bearish engulfing candle on 1 hour, okay, there is high probability that your engulfing candle on 1 hour is not going to be valid. It is the one on 4 hour that will be valid, because it takes a lot of time. Now, how do you know the one that will work very well with you, that will be more valid? That is where other confluence comes in. But we have to take this step by step. You can't do all the class in a day. So let's look for a bearish engulfing candle. Okay, you have it here. This is a bearish engulfing candle right here. Okay, sorry. This is a bearish engulfing candle right here. It engulfs this, and then you see a bearish candle next, and then you see that's a nice move. Your confluence will tell you, your other confluence will add more to it, when to close, when to take profit, right? We're going to be talking about that later. Okay, let's look for another bearish engulfing candle. Not so engulfing disease. All right, give me a second. All right, this is another engulfing candle right here. Oh, I'm so used to highlighting my stuffs with this. This is another engulfing candle right here. You see that bearish engulfing candle? That's an engulfing candle right there too. Okay, so you have to note these engulfing candles. You have to note them. So if you have any question, that will be all for now. That will be all for now. Another video will be dropping soon. That is that about engulfing candle. Like I said, to follow up with this price action calls, you have to follow up. You have to follow up. Subscribe to the channel and share the channel. So you have to follow up with this to grab the whole thing, okay? Because you are going to be doing a lot of work, a lot of free price action videos on this channel, okay? So we are just getting started. So this video that you just watched is just one of the candlestick patterns. This is just one of them, okay? This is an engulfing candle that we'll just talk about. We are going to talk about another candle tomorrow and another one next. Well, might not be tomorrow, might be next tomorrow. Anytime it is, I'll drop the video right here for you to see. As you can see, this is another engulfing candle, bearish engulfing. I'm very used to highlighting my stuffs with this. Very bearish engulfing. And then what do you see next? That's a very good move. Okay. So that is that about engulfing candle. Thank you so much for watching the video. Subscribe, like, and share. And if you have any questions, drop it in the comment section. This is Winter, and thank you so much.